English dictation 120 words per minute. 5 seconds. Start. Article of Association of most limited companies. Private that the company in a general meeting may declare dividend, but that no dividend so declare may exceed the amount recommended by the directors. Directors recommended the rate at which the dividend shall be declared by inserting their recommendations in their director's report. In that paragraph, which deals with the appropriation of the available profit paragraph, it is usually provided in the article that before making any recommendations, the directors may set aside out of the profits of the company such sum as they think proper as a reserve of reserves which shall at the direction of the directors be applicable for meeting contingencies or for equalizing dividend or for any other purpose to which the profit of the company may be properly applied. These reserves may at the directions of the directors either be employed in the business of the company or be invested in such investment other than sphere of the company as the directors may from time to time think fit. This question of whether reserves should be invested outside the usual business of the company or in the company's own business in one which has to be given very serious consideration by directors of the company. If the reserves are invested outside the business to the extent to which are not divided, and in consequences the working capital of the company is always restricted to the amount which was available on the formation of the company plus any unappropriated profits and less any losses incurred. It is true that the investment could be pledged a security for money borrowed for the purposes of the company, but this would not be strictly in accordance with intention to invest the money and keep it invested outside business. On the other hand, however, if the reserves are invested in the business, there is frequently a tendency towards utilizing them for capital purposes, for example, purchase of fixed asset. In consequence, when difficult times come and there is a necessity for using the reserves, it is found that they are not liquid and may only therefore be using for the writing down of overhauled assets or wiping out a loss. Paragraph. No dividend may be paid by a company out of capital, as this would operate as a reduction of a capital by a method not authorized by a Companies Act. It is however been laid that while a company must make good the losses of depreciation of circulating capital incurred during a year before paying a dividend in respect of the year subject to any previous to the contrary expressed or implied in its memorandum or articles. Losses or depreciation of fixed capital may be ignored. Articles, however, usually provided that no dividend shall be paid otherwise than out of profit.